Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and you know what that means. It's time for story time with Kim. Now, I'm Grandpa. I'll be filling in for Kim. Kim called me last night, so excited. October is deer season for bow and arrow, and Kim was excited as a kid on Christmas morning. He's up out looking at the woods right now, trying to find the best spot to go hunting. So it's good that Kim's out doing that, but he kind of worries me because a week ago he watched the first Rambo movie. That's where Rambo jumps out of a tree with a pointed stick and snares a hog. Kim thinks he can do that with a deer. And he's been in his backyard. He's got a little tree with a limb about 4 feet off the ground, and he's been jumping out of it with his spear. He even has a red bandana around his head, and he's got an old tarpaulin he cut up and made a poncho out of it. So he looks like Rambo. He thinks. I didn't have the heart to tell him, "You're not Rambo, Kim." But as long as he thinks it, that's the only thing. But it does worry me because the first time he jumped out, he almost speared his foot. So he does kind of worry, and I say a prayer for Kim because he's getting a little over-enthused. But I'm filling in, and this morning I want to read a little bit to you, and shall start. On one side of a street, a homeowner displays his yard, a giant blowed-up bald eagle draped in a U.S. flag. A big truck sits in the driveway, its side window covered with a painted flag, and the back bumper is covered with patriotic stickers. Directly across the street is a neighbor's yard, are signs that highlight the slogans for current social justice issues in the news. Are the people in these homes feuding or are they friends? We might wonder, is it possible that both families are believers in Jesus Christ? God calls us to live out the words of James 1:19. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Too often we stubbornly hold on to our own opinions and aren't willing to consider what others are thinking. Matthew Henry's commentary has this to say: we should be swift to hear reason and truth on all sides, and be slow to speak. And when we do speak, there should be nothing of wrath. Someone has said, learning requires listening. Now let me repeat that. Learning requires listening. The practical words from God in the book of James can only be accomplished if we are filled with God's loving spirit and choose to respect others. He's willing to help us make changes in our hearts and attitudes. Are we open to listen and learn? I know I'd have a tendency, and I think I'm typical of most people. We tend to jump off the gun, or as they say, interrupt someone who is speaking and try to fill in their answer what we want to hear. And that's wrong. Wait patiently. It's hard to do, but wait patiently until they're finished talking. Then think about it, because there could be some logic in what they're saying, and there can be some truth in what they're saying. So think about it, because no one has all the truth, all the answers, except Jesus. So folks, think about that. and I know I will. But we get impatient. We're like Kim in his Rambo outfit, getting ready to go deer hunting. We just all full of enthusiasm. We have to be patient, but it's just hard to do. Being patient is never our strong points. But I think older I get, the more patient I have become. But don't you wait till you get old to be patient. Think now. Slow down. Let the other people speak and just listen. Because in the long run, that's the best way to learn anything. And if you have any doubts about what you're hearing, check it out with the Holy Bible. That's Jesus' word. It is the truth. So compare it. Then you can make a decision. So, well, I must be getting on. I must get home and check on grandmother. Last week I came home and she was stuck in the outhouse. I had to hitch up the mule to pull her out. So I best get home. And I have yet to figure out how she got stuck or how it was all my fault. But that's the way it goes. So remember, folks, be patient, listen, and learn. So I'll see you later. You take care. And remember, Jesus loves you, and so do we. See ya.